Hey, I need y'all to let me know if I'm tripping about something, right? Let me break it down to y'all. So I've been talking to this young woman. I've been dating her for a while, right? So, me, I'm a gentleman. I like to court women appropriately. And I thought she was a stand-up woman. She's a single mother of 2 kids. She's a great mom. So when I can help, I help. I ain't broke. I got my own business. I work a good job. So I used to send her, $130 to get her nails done. I send her lunch money, $20, $30 every other day. I mean, y'all do the math. That should add up. Hell. And I basically was telling her, like, you ain't got to never worry about me again. Like, I ain't with that ungrateful shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a cool, I don't really trip much. But one thing I can't stand is an ungrateful ass female.
Okay, you guys have to stop talking about how men built everything. Men didn't build everything. They didn't invent everything. Not only are you ignoring the fact that there has been proven that there are a lot of women who invented and created a lot of things that men took credit for.
So it has come to my attention that the reason why many men are not dating anymore is because they've simply lost the art of courting. So I'm not a man, but I know what I like as a woman. So I'm going to teach you guys in 3 easy steps how to get a woman like me from the restaurant to the bedroom. 3 easy steps.
Here you go, baby.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Didn't realize it's gonna be this much.
Macaroni and cheese, yams, mustard greens, turkey tail, split drums, grill. You grill them split drums down to the ground. Wagyu strip steak, or the rice with gravy. Chicken dressing, cranberry sauce.
House cleaning before we get started. For those who have been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote me into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now let's get to it. Drop the video.
Hey, I need y'all to let me know if I'm tripping about something, right? Let me break it down to y'all. So I've been talking to this young woman. I've been dating her for a while, right? So, me, I'm a gentleman. I like to court women appropriately. And I thought she was a stand-up woman. She's a single mother of 2 kids. She's a great mom. So when I can help, I help. I ain't broke. I got my own business. I work a good job. So I used to send her, $130 to get her nails done. I send her lunch money, $20, $30 every other day. I mean, y'all do the math. That should add up. And I even would buy her roses like every week. I would buy her some roses to put in her vase to cut them up. This is some white roses. I buy her roses. I mean, these are about $25, $30 too. But I always bought her flowers because I believe in buying a woman flowers. I believe that's to show my gratitude to the woman that I'm adoring. I took her to the H in Orlando 2 weekends ago. We always go to a hookah bar or something. We went on a lot of, different dates, always paid the tab, never asked her to pay for anything. We went to this steakhouse 2 weeks ago. The tab was $300. And I bought her flowers. Never asked her for anything. Never said you had to do nothing for me. That's just out of the kindness of my heart, right? And then it was a hurricane. Hell, I brought the whole house snacks and shit. Bought her kids snacks. They ate all my Hershey bars. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never say nothing about it because I know I'm dating a mother of 2 kids. I know she has kids. So I have to accept her and her kids. So guess what? I did that. So yesterday we go on a date to see Smile 2. So I told her, like, if I'm going to see you, I got to see you during the week because I got a really busy week. I'm a football coach. I coach high school kids. So Fridays are busy for me, and the weekend I be tired, man. So this weekend I got a couple photo shoots because I got my own photography business. So we go to the movies, buy the tickets. So I tell her, I'm like, babe, can you give me a bucket of popcorn? She like, yeah. So mind you, now, I was joking, but I was serious. So she give me the bucket of popcorn, and she buy it. Cool. So we watch the movie. We're going home. I'm peeping her energy. Her energy is, she just a little. It's just she's aggravated, but she ain't saying nothing. So I'm like, okay, she'll probably tell me later. She probably didn't like the movie. So I'm driving home, and so she basically was saying, hey, I wanted, I had a good night with you. I enjoyed you because we always have a good time together. I'm a vibe. But she was like, basically, she wanted to address some things. She was basically saying if you wanted me to come out of my pocket, you could have let me know. But you begged me to go to the movies, so I thought you were gonna pay for everything. And if you know what I'm saying, if I knew I had to come out of my pockets, I would have never came, right? So like I'm driving, and I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, bruh, I don't hold nothing over people, but at this time, I'm like, bruh, everything that I did, I just spent $300 on you in a steakhouse. You can't buy me a bucket of popcorn for $15? That I'm like, that's the most ungrateful shit I've ever seen in my life. First of all, we weren't even together. We're dating. Well, was dating. Like, bro, I ain't half of the shit. I ain't have to do this shit. I ain't gotta buy you flowers. I ain't gotta pay for your nails. I ain't gotta do none of that shit. I ain't gotta get your kids shit. I don't gotta do that. So I'm like, that shit pissed me off when I seen it. So basically, I just texted back. I sent her money back for the popcorn. I sent her $5 extra. Hell. And I basically was telling her, like, you ain't gotta never worry about me again. Like, I ain't with that ungrateful shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a cool nigga. I don't really trip much. But one thing I can't stand is an ungrateful ass female. So I sent her money back, and I told her, I hope you and your boys have a blessed life. You ain't never got to worry about me again. So she basically then continued to go on and say, how was she ungrateful because I invited her out, and I expected her to pay. Like, bro, I paid for the tickets, bro. You paid for a box of popcorn for $15, bro. Like, if after all the thousands of dollars I spent, if I ain't worth $15, then I don't know how that's not ungrateful. Like, that's crazy as fuck, man. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping.
You were leading with your wallet. You were tricking. You made that dating situation a transactional interaction with this woman. I'm pretty sure she was a very attractive single mother, which is the reason you were interested in dating her to start. But she probably was out of your league when it comes to looks value. You knew you had to lead with your wallet. You got into this dating scenario with her from a transactional perspective, and you're shocked and chagrined that when you wanted to test her to see if you could take it further or outside of the transactional situation, she shows you couldn't, and you're in your feelings. I'm on her side. When you lead with your wallet, you make it transactional, you become a John. This is what you can expect. You're nothing more than a big old trick, and you got upset that she actually treated you like what you were, a fucking trick. Gentlemen, do not lead with your wallet. Do not form a transactional dating scenario with a woman if you want something more than that. I don't advise any man to trick. If you cannot meet that woman on a level or even playing field when it comes to interest or reciprocation, then you're going to be in a tricking scenario. And this is all that was. He was a trick, and he didn't like the fact that near the end, when he wanted to move it outside of the tricking category into something else, she said no. I'm on her side. You are a trick, you are a John, and you are leading with your wallet. It takes more than money to get women. I know, despite what the red pill says, that you go to the gym, get your body together, and get your money up, that allows you to get whatever woman you want, and it still doesn't. Because some women are going to purely see you as what you are, a man they're not attracted to outside of what you can provide. And if that's the scenario you want to get yourself into, then don't get upset when that woman treats you like a trick.
Okay, you guys have to stop talking about how men built everything. Men didn't build everything. They didn't invent everything.
You stupid.
Not only are you ignoring the fact that there is been proven that there are a lot of women who invented and created a lot of things that men took credit for, probably happened even more than we have evidence for, but you're also devaluing and not respecting women's work and women's physical work of birthing children and raising children for all of the millennia. Men don't exist in a vacuum. You can't exist without women. And the only reason that you think men are getting screwed in divorce is because you're viewing income that men make in marriages as all their own, while they are benefiting off unpaid labor from women. And when they get divorced, part of that money is the woman's. That's how it works.
Prove it. Men have built enough, cultivated, civilized the world you live in, where they should get more than the credit for building the world you live in. So that's a non-starter. Secondly, it's not physical labor of birthing children, it's biological labor of birthing children. Because see, on this planet, it takes men and women to reproduce other human beings. So without men, there could be no human beings. Without women, there could be no human beings. It takes both genders. And secondly, both men and women have what's called unpaid labor in a marriage, not just women. Now, if the woman is a stay-at-home mother, she's being granted a privilege to stay at home and not enter the work field. Her husband is granting her a supreme privilege that a lot of you feminists take for granted. Because if she was out here on her own, working, and plus raising children, you would also complain about that. So stymie all of this feminist nonsense, this feminist babble about women contributing in their marriages. Yes, both men and women contribute equally in their marriage if they're both healthy and whole people. It's not just one-sided. It's not just because men build society, civilized society, that they deserve all the praise, and not just because women birth children, raise children, and push culture forward, they deserve all the praise. It's an equal thing that both men and women deserve praise as human beings for perpetuating our race, the human race. And y'all can cut this shit out. You feminists have a sickness that allows you to only see things from one perspective. That is the power of the vagina. And just because you have one doesn't mean you're a deity.
So it has come to my attention that the reason why many men are not dating anymore is because they've simply lost the art of courting. So I'm not a man, but I know what I like as a woman. So I'm going to teach you guys in 3 easy steps how to get a woman like me from the restaurant to the bedroom. 3 easy steps. Step 1, have a plan. So don't what you doing, don't are you free, because that tells me you're trying to test the waters. You know, I like a man who assumes the sale. This woman's going to be mine. So we going in with a plan. Are you free this day at this time for this activity? That way you can get a yes or a no. Very simple, and the logistics are already kind of set. So your feelings don't get hurt and you're not dragging that shit out over text message. Are you free at 6 on Friday for mini golf? I would love to do that with you. And I would say if I like the guy, yes, absolutely, I want to do more than mini golf. But if I don't like the guy, no. Then look at I can take that same approach and just keep on going down the line. It's a numbers game for you guys, you know. If you're going to be the man, you got to approach. Why? Because then now we're going to be in a matriarch. If you don't want to approach, now women get all the power. And you don't want to give that up. Y'all want to keep in power, so you're going to have to do the hard stuff. Approach. Don't be afraid to get rejected. Now, step 2, after you have that yes or no, then you're going to take her out. You're going to arrange her transportation, either go and get her or arrange her Uber. Boom. Be a gentleman, do all the gentlemanly stuff. Now, here's where it gets good, because if she likes you, she's going to give you a sign. Your question, the cue is, so, should we call it a night, or do you want to get into some more adventures? That's going to tell you everything you need to know. Call it a night. I don't want to sleep with you. I might have to go to work. I feel lukewarm. Maybe we need a second date, but maybe not. More adventures, I'm 1,000% into you. Okay? See how there's clear delineation? We're into it. We're not into it. Simple question, and you don't got to have your ego hurt. Y'all just don't know how to communicate and how to do the courting process. Again, if she don't want to see you, now you do mini golf with the next bitch. Simple. I was going to say step 3, but I don't even know if there is a step 3. So there it is. How to get a woman like me in a few easy steps. Oh, I will say, have some money. Don't be broke, obviously, because men that have stability in their lives are more nice. Broke men are very mean, and they put you in harm's way. And then also put that shit on. Smell good, look good, like really present well, because the woman is putting her eyebrows on. She getting lash extensions and her coochie waxed for you. So make sure you put that shit on so it's equal effort. Intentionality is so important. I can't stand a man who only wants a convenient bitch, convenient date, convenient experience. I love a man who loves intentionality. So that's how you get a woman like me.
Nina, you do corn, you're an ex-worker and a stripper. It's very easy to get a woman like you if you put in a Google search, type your name in, and a whole plethora of your actions come up. So it's not hard to see something from a woman like yourself. You know, if any woman comes across a video of hers and you actually give stock into what she's telling you, you're going to find yourself on the end of what she's on the end of. Men looking at her solely for X, right? That's all men see her for, is sexuality, because that's what she leads with. This woman is a whole ass corn star. She does sex work. This is what she does. And I find it quite ironic that a woman who sells her body for a living, literally sells her body for a living, is giving advice to women on, or I should say, giving advice to men on how to get a woman like her when there's nothing exclusive about her for a man to get. Millions of men can see every nook and cranny of your body. Millions of men can see exactly how you are in the bedroom. Millions of men can go to whatever club you're featured at and see you shake it for $1. I got a question, Nina. Why would any man risk his resources, his reputation, and his stability and good name to date a woman like you? And I'm being serious here. I'm not picking on her. I would really love for her to answer that question in earnest and honestly. Why would someone want to take a corn star off the market for a serious relationship with intent? You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. If any woman buys into the validity of what she is telling men on this particular post, and you believe that this is a woman that deserves a high value man, a productive man of value, or just a guy that's willing to put forth the resources to give her a lifestyle she believes she deserves, meet her expectations and her standards, when this man doesn't have anything exclusive from this woman, then you're just as sick as she is. And y'all, as well as she, deserves the outcomes of what you're gonna get. And if any man wants to date a woman that does X work and you take her seriously, you deserve to get what she has to offer, which is nothing.
Here you go, baby.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Didn't realize it's gonna be this much.
Macaroni and cheese, yam, mustard greens, turkey tail, split drums, grill. You grill them split drums down to the ground. Wagyu strip steak, or the rice with gravy. Chicken dressing, cranberry sauce.
All right.
You welcome.
Oh, thank you.
When do you tell me to stop? Sharon!
Sharon.
Come on, eat! Turkey tails chicken. Come on, Lulu. Come on, go there, go eat. I know you for real, not for fast. All these other dog mamas they be putting on, but you my baby.
I mean, I cooked that chicken and a turkey tail.
They don't motherfucking matter.
So how you look? I'm the one did.
5-star meal with a side of yams with a little bit of booty clapping at the end. Every man's dream. Look, I'm not gonna pretend I know the ins and out of their marriage. I just see what they post on TikTok, right? They seem to be in love and they seem to get along well and they have this great dynamic. She makes the food. He sometimes prepares the meat on the grill and she serves her man a very robust meal. I think this is something that a lot of men are looking for, and I don't see any problem with it. The only problem I have with men looking for something like this is looking for it in the wrong woman. And this woman clearly loves to serve her family. So men, I encourage you all to find a woman that actually likes to serve to get treatment like this. You cannot make someone into something you want them because you desire it. And I want men and women to both realize that this has to be something that's natural to this person. And this seems to be the natural way she wants to treat her family. She wants to serve her family a hearty meal and take care of them through nutrition and a hearty meal. There's nothing wrong with that as long as if this is what she wants to do. You cannot make someone into something they're not. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. I see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out. Gotta love yams. Catch y'all on the next one.
Like Jesus.